God.
Dangerous, severe weather slamming the deep south tonight. At this point, 5 people have been killed in the state of Alabama as a result of major tornadoes this evening. It is our breaking news, and we begin with that tonight. Thank you for joining us here on Prime. I'm Marnie Hughes.
And I'm Rob Nelson. Tornadoes again flattening homes and threatening thousands of people. And all this rough weather is not over just yet. Particularly hard hit now, Pelham, Alabama. That's south of Birmingham. You can see there footage coming into the newsroom tonight. Trees blocking roads. Utility poles have been knocked down. An estimated 20,000 people without power right now throughout the entire state of Alabama. Again at this hour, 5 dead. Untold number of injuries and extensive damage to homes throughout that area. Also in Shelby County, Alabama, down trees and power lines there. Updated number now, 36,000 without power in the state of Alabama. The governor there has declared a state of emergency. The sheriff is calling this significant damage, with officials in that state eyeing more rough weather rolling through. This seems to be even worse than a similar outbreak we had last week. Also in Eagle Point, multiple people there in that part of Alabama had to be pulled from the rubble of their own homes because of the damage.
Over in Blockton, you can see the damage from the tornado as folks on the ground are trying to get rid of some of the debris. There you can see a mobile home on the left of your screen, some big trees crushing that truck underneath it. The sheriff of Shelby County today saying at least 32 homes in just one neighborhood alone have been damaged or destroyed. And what they're really trying to do right now is get in to some of these areas, some of these subdivisions, whether it be the one you're looking at or some of these larger home subdivisions, and search for people who may be trapped underneath some of the rubble. At this point, we're hearing some minor injuries in Shelby County as well. Let's listen in.
The tree missed our head from 6 feet. It just was outside that social distance limits. I've never experienced a storm before in my life this bad, and I did hear it sounded like a train coming. Respect that polygon, you guys. I got my family out in 3 minutes. 3 minutes, guys.
I'm very thankful that my parents are alive and okay, and the people I grew up around is alive and okay. It's just, you know, like you said, things can be replaced. Trees will grow again, all that stuff. So, I mean, a life can't be replaced, you know.
And as we've said, these storms have turned deadly. We want to bring in our chief meteorologist, Albert Ramon. From what we were seeing earlier, the damage obviously extensive, already loss of life. Is the threat over yet?
No, not quite. And the threat of severe weather continues from portions of the Ohio River Valley southward to the central Gulf Coast with active tornado watches in effect. More on that in a second. But an active tornado warning right now. This is going to be in southwestern Tennessee near Savannah, Tennessee. This is Hardin County, Tennessee. This thunderstorm is booking it to the northeast at 60 miles per hour. So we'll keep an eye on that. Tornado watches in effect from eastern Mississippi stretching into northern Georgia, Atlanta, Birmingham, Huntsville included in this tornado watch until at least 8 o'clock. May see that get extended. And from middle areas of Tennessee, including Nashville, into southern Indiana, that's a tornado watch in effect until 11 p.m. Central Time. Now, the bulk of these supercell rotating thunderstorms that have produced tornadoes, damage, and unfortunately deaths today have occurred mainly in the state of Alabama. This is a look at the last 4 hours. You see all the active warnings that we had earlier this afternoon. There's a rotating thunderstorm in southwest Alabama that I'm going to keep an eye on as that moves off towards the northeast over the next several hours. At least 10 reports of tornadoes on the ground. Responsible for these reports, mainly 2, if not 3 supercells moving from the southwest off towards the northeast. Now, I've placed 2 cities here to give you an idea where we're getting reports of the most extensive damage. Centerville, Alabama, we're just now getting early reports of some significant damage there. And the majority of deaths so far that are being reported is going to be in Ohatchee, Alabama, with that very violent tornado earlier this afternoon. So what's going to happen for the rest of the evening? We have another little wave of thunderstorms moving in between now and midnight Central Time. I think as we get beyond midnight, things really start to settle down across the state of Alabama. But notice early morning hours for tomorrow, thunderstorms in northern sections of Georgia, including Atlanta, and then stretching into western portions of North Carolina. And some of these could be on the strong, if not severe side. But as we get closer to midnight Central Time, I think the tornado risk starts to decrease. It's a 5 out of 5 on that high scale when it comes to severe weather. The last time that we had back-to-back high risk in the month of March was back in 1991. Gives you an idea just how violent and how unprecedented the weather pattern over the last 8 days has been. The severe weather threat for tomorrow, much lower across the southeast. And then we'll see another wave of potentially strong to severe thunderstorms on Saturday in portions of the mid-south. All right. We want to go to new video tonight from our affiliate in Nashville, and you can see the rain moving in quickly across the city. Of course, we have an active tornado warning well to the southwest of Nashville in Hardin County, Tennessee. We'll be watching that as those thunderstorms later tonight get closer to Nashville. So tonight, we're going to be having those updates as the reports come in. Also, live radar and my latest forecast. Download the NewsNation Now app.